Hey guys, this is Mama Maid. Welcome back to another Coupon Topic Tuesday video. I have a playlist linked in the description box below of all the other Coupon Topic Tuesday videos that I have done. I'm always up for suggestions of topics or questions that you'd like for me to devote a whole video to. So definitely leave those in the comments below, and let's go ahead and get started with today's topic. So I'm back with part 2 of the couponing memes. I had a lot of fun last week doing part 1 with you guys. If you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. That will be in the description box below. I'm up to doing part 3. If you guys want to send me some other memes, maybe ones that I didn't see, go ahead and send me those over on Instagram. My name is mama_maid_couponer over there. You can also look at it in the description box below. Or maybe if you want to make some of your own, I think that would be super cool. I would love to be able to share your memes and definitely give you credit for that. So if you want to participate in something like that, that's up to you guys. But if you want to, definitely send me those over on Instagram. And let's go ahead and get into these memes. The moment when you leave the grocery store after an epic buy with your coupons. I have totally felt like this. You walk out of the store with, arms full of stuff or a whole cart full of things. I personally like to carry everything if I'm by myself and not with kids. One less trip I have to do with the shopping cart. But yeah, you feel like, you're amazing. You should be waving at everybody. Look what I just did. I also have to say, when I see this word epic, I always think of Nick from Ohio Valley Couponer. That might be like his favorite word. I don't know if he's even going to watch this video. But if you do, Nick, I always think about you when I see that word. Friends and family be like, sorry, I made fun of your coupons. Could I have some stuff? That's funny. I don't really have anybody in my life that begs me for couponing things. I offer, but I have heard of people that have non-couponing family members that demand things or, ask for things for free. I personally, thankfully, do not have anyone in my life that does that. That would be super rude. Why anybody would ask for any of your stuff, whether you're a couponer or not, just seems a little, I don't know, not very polite in my book. You mean there's news in the newspaper? I just get it for the coupons. You can have the rest. I did this exact same thing at my grandma's. She would buy the newspaper and I would take her coupons. And I also would raid the recycling garbage room for anyone else that decided to throw their newspapers away for their coupons. It's funny to me that a lot of people buy the newspaper for the news, but on the other hand, us couponers, sounds crazy to others that we would buy a newspaper and not even read it. Your friend's mom is a couponer when you get shampoo and toothpaste every year for your birthday. Poor kid. I would not do this to a kid. Now, I have given away little baskets or gift bags of somebody's favorite brands of things, like if they like Dove, or if I just know certain brands that they like, that's kind of expensive that I know they're paying full price for. I've thrown those in as a little birthday gift. I have never done that to a child. Now, I totally gift clearance finds from like Walgreens when things go like 80% or 75% I guess they do with their Christmas. I missed out on that mostly this year. Everything just wasn't what it usually is. But that is usually where my children's birthday gift stock comes from. All of the clearance finds for sure. Couponers be like, that's the cashier I'm going to check out with. I totally do this when I go into a store. I will look and see who's running the registers, whether or not I'm excited about checking out or not. I have actually even let people in front of me in line, if there's 2 cashiers working, to determine like which one I'm going to get by which one I know works better with me when I'm using my coupons. I'm not bragging or anything, but cashiers often use my transaction as a training tool for new hires. This has happened to me as well. I have been at a store. A lot of times the cashier isn't calling over a new cashier. They're often standing like beside them, guiding them through. But a lot of times I have had them say, now this is what happens when someone has a lot of coupons, and they're explaining the process. So I think that's great. I prefer someone training to be standing beside someone who has no clue, because sometimes I have had to talk them through the process of what to do when I haven't always seen the screen, but I'll tell them what the button should say. And sometimes they're a little like, I don't know if I should push it. And I'm like, you can just push it. It'll work. So yeah, this has happened to me. Let me know, guys, if you've ever been used as a training example. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? I've got always and tampons aplenty. I've got razors and shave gel galore. You want shampoo? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I don't know, guys. I don't have the best singing voice, but there you go. You can't just read that without singing it, right? So we have so much stuff in our stockpile, but sometimes you just want more. It's just a addicting habit to keep buying more and more things for your stockpile. I try to limit myself once I'm stocked to only buy it if it's free or a moneymaker for sure, and then donate if my shelves are getting out of control. I am sorry. I wasn't aware that your store requires you to reimburse my coupons out of your pocket. Sometimes you do have to deal with cashiers who act like, they're the ones who are going to have to be paying for your coupons. I don't know why they get like that. It actually helps the store out. As long as you're using coupons correctly, they get paid plus a little extra for sending in coupons. So, they really shouldn't give you a problem about it. But, sometimes you just deal with cashiers who, I don't know what their reasons and why they're mad about having to deal with coupons, but sometimes they just are, and they give you this kind of vibe. I saw you roll your eyes when I got my coupon binder out. I also saw your husband elbow you when the cashier said my new total. I just had something like this happen to me. I was at CVS and a lady and her husband were behind me. I don't even remember what they had. It was like one thing. So I let them go in front of me. And I said, I've got a lot of coupons, so why don't you guys just go in front of me? And she looked at me and she's like, you're going to go up there and get all that stuff for free, aren't you? And I'm like, well, it'll be pretty cheap. And she just looked at her husband and just shook her head. I also had a neighbor of mine. She told me, she's like, oh, I tried that and it just didn't work out. I don't know how you do that. But, I've never really seen a lady give me a nasty look or something and her husband, elbow her. But people, they see a lot of times, sometimes they see it as a problem because they're stuck behind you. But I think some people, they can appreciate what you're doing. My husband thinks coupons don't work. Maybe I should stop giving him the Gillette razor I got for free and pay full price for generic. Enjoy shaving. This is so funny to me because my husband's expensive razor refills are part of the reason why I had to start couponing. His razors were like the Gillette Pro Glide Fusion or whatever. They were almost $20 a cartridge. When we first got married, my grocery budget was like $60. So when he needed that, I had $40 for a week's worth of groceries plus household items. That is hard to do when you're a non-couponer. Super hard. And then when I had to get Tide on top of that, which I thought you had to use Tide because that's what I used growing up. That's what my mom always bought. So that was just an eye-opener for me. I knew I had to do something. So it's pretty much my husband's fault that I became a couponer. He is super supportive though. He loves all the food and he loves having a stock of things when he's out of it. He'll sometimes just go back to his old ways and say, hey, next time you go to the store, can you grab me, some more shaving cream or something? And I just kind of look at him like, really? I was like, we have like 10 bottles down in the basement. And he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go get it if you can't find it, but it's on the shelf. So I am grateful that I do have a supportive husband. I know some of you guys out there probably don't have that. And maybe in time when they see that it's saving and see that it actually is great to maybe either have all these extra things that you maybe wouldn't afford, or maybe that you're saving even more money, or that you have things on hand if you run out. So hopefully, eventually, over time, your spouse will see that it does work and it does pay off. Went through the checkout lane. Had no coupon issues. I feel like that sometimes. I hate when I have coupon problems when I shouldn't. That is why I highly recommend digitals if possible. It alleviates a lot of register issues. If you can use digital coupons, you do not even have to worry about beeping coupons, which I know gives some people anxiety. I will stand there because I'm used to it, and you just gotta wait for them to figure it out most of the time. But sometimes you're like, yes, when you walk out, everything was a breeze, perfect. Not too long ago, I was at Giant, and right beside me was one of my favorite CVS cashiers. And I was like, oh, hi. She was like, oh, hi, you have the kids? Because I don't usually have the kids on Sundays when she's working. I was like, yeah. And then the light is flashing on my register, and I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, I have coupon issues here too. And she kind of just started laughing. But I try not to have issues, don't we all? But sometimes it just doesn't work out. But that is definitely a good feeling to walk out of the store and it's just like, yes, no problems today. Thanks so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun doing these, so I don't know if you guys got a kick out of it, but I thought it was kind of fun. So definitely send me any other memes that I have missed, or if you want to create your own, I would love to do a video on those. So send me those over on Instagram if you want. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.